Evening all. I thought it's been a long while since I've done a video of the open crank. It's been in bits for quite a while now because it was running fine, but I took it to bits to clean it up, expose some more of it. I made a new base, which I'm quite pleased with, apart from the fact I now can't lift it. All it is some scrap timber I had laying about, and then I built these 3 support legs to hold the engine up where the original copper pipe mounts were, welded them together and then sunk it in concrete to make it nice and heavy, because before it used to jump about every time it fired. I've made magneto mounts using quite a nice piece of oak with slots in, so I've got timing chain tension adjustments, and sunk 2 pieces of softwood into the concrete for the magneto base to screw down onto. The whole thing has been apart. I've cut away some more of the crankcase, the valve area, just cleaned everything up a bit, cut away anything that's unnecessary, neatened things up, painted the crank and the rod. I forgot to do the big end cap, but the paint isn't the best. I'll get round to redoing that at some point. Polished the exhaust manifold just because I felt a bit bored. Fuel tank's been painted, but I've made a new vaporizer arrangement, but I'm still not perfectly happy with it. The annoying thing is the paint I used for the fuel tank isn't petrol resistant. I can't remember when I last did a video. I can't remember if you've seen my new mixer arrangement, but I'm quite pleased with that. It's a lot neater than the modified Briggs & Stratton carb it used to use. All it really is a mixer for the vapours. The vapours come in through this tube here into this modified 90-degree 22mm bend through this piece of 15mm copper pipe and into the engine. The valve just controls how much air is being mixed in, so the vacuum on the vaporizer, therefore how much fuel is being taken in. It's effectively just a choke. And I've made a little air cleaner out of a Petro A1 camshaft bearing. Still got the same old Stewart water pump flywheel. I want something heavier because it just isn't working particularly well. I'm still running this old Villiers fuel tank just to supply oil to it. I'd like to get a drip feed oiler, but at the moment budget doesn't allow. Yeah, I haven't had it running since I put it back together. I tried to give it a run last night, but it didn't want to play ball. I think mainly because it was -2, and being a vapor carb, that didn't help the fuel vaporising. The other thing that didn't help it with running is when I drained the fuel out of the tank this morning. This is what I found. Yeah, it doesn't look particularly nice. I think I used it for washing brushes out before I put it in there. That probably didn't help. Because it's just been rebuilt, it will almost certainly be a pig to start, so I'm going to get it running and then do another video. I shan't bother showing you the start. I'm sure you've seen it start up plenty of times. There she goes. One thing I have incorporated into the new base is a oil capture, because before it used to run everywhere. That pipe runs inside the concrete from that little drip tray there. Quite pleased with that. You can just about see the governor working there, in the way that every time it slows down, it unlatches the inlet valve, the exhaust valve, sorry. Actually, considering how cold it is, it's running very well. I'm not sure I'm happy with this vaporizer system. I may go back to just trying an ordinary mixer at some point. I've got one I've made out of an old Clinton carb. I may try that at some point. I'm pleased with the new base, it doesn't jump about at all. Whoop. Well, I'm pleased with that, and in fact it wasn't too difficult to start. Just I'd got the choke closed up to about quarter a turn, because that's what it used to run quite well on in this kind of cold weather, but I had to open it up to about 1.5 turns before it would even think about running. So obviously rebuilding it, I've replaced all the gaskets apart from the 2 head gaskets because I'm skint. But now that it's got proper gaskets, it seems to run absolutely lovely. Well, I'm well pleased. Thanks for watching.